We can place the queen, let's say, on
somewhere
d4.
like
If I'm not blundering it, then
I was thinking
there's pressure on the rook on d6.
And there it is. It's losing.
Oh, it is a blunder.
It's a blunder. What?
Has
How?
he played it?
He did. It's on the board.
Hello everyone. In this video, an exciting game between Hikaru Nakamura and Hans Niemann. You have here the critical position. We're gonna play the footage of the chess.com broadcast and then analyze this position and the tactics. Amazing stuff. Now, of course, I am aware that Hans and Hikaru and chess.com have some legal stuff going on. I'm not a lawyer. My 2 cents probably will be settled out of court anyway. In the meantime, let's focus on the chess.
After 96, if he can place the queen, let's say, on
somewhere
d4.
like
If I'm not blundering it, then
I was thinking
there's pressure on the rook on d6.
And there it is. It's losing.
Oh, it is a blunder.
It's a blunder. What? How?
Has he played it?
He did. It's on the board. Is it d4? It is. It's a blunder? How is it a blunder? I don't understand. How is it such a blunder? Okay, what happens on takes? Knight takes d4. Why can't I just take this? Queen g5. Oh my goodness. This hits mate and the rook. Oh,
g2 and the c1
rook at the same
time.
Oh my goodness. That's so hard. And he finds it. It's on the board.
49 seconds on the clock. Plays pawn to d4, and he must see this. He definitely, if he's sacrificing the pawn, it is because he sees the tactical pattern with queen g5.
Oh my goodness.
What a moment. I was slightly worried when I suggested queen before, but when Hikaru played it, I thought, okay, now he wouldn't blunder anything, so it's safe, right?
Yeah. And he is thinking now. Wow. Wow, what a combination. And you know who does a lot of puzzles just like Hikaru does? Is Hans. Hans was in the puzzle battle stuff before the World Championship. Hans does these. All right, knight takes d4. Yeah. Now we got to go like bishop f1. Shoot. Oh my goodness, you cannot take those. This is a -3 position. -3. Is there a knight f3
bishop
check?
F1, knight f3. I was going to say, because if you have a check on g6, then the queen is hanging on b4.
Wow, bishop g4. This game's over. This game's over. This is over. Let's see how this is over right now. I don't know what it is.
Is it
without the engine, without looking?
On d1, because then the b4 queen is hanging?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, anything. Any check. You're right. Any check. Oh, he resigns.
And
Get him out of here.
Resigns.
Oh, my goodness.
What a game.
Oh, my goodness.
With the black pieces, beats Hikaru with 36 seconds left on the clock. Let's just roll back, rewind what happened.
So let's analyze this position and all the variation. Some of them were given in the broadcast, some of them were not. So knight e6, and here big mistake. The queen comes here, and the queen had to go to e5. So queen b4, what is your problem? That queen is unprotected. That means that somehow, if you can move the rook away, you're gonna have the queen on e7 capturing b4. But how do you do that? You do g4, right? So now the only way that you lose a piece is to take, and hence takes on d4. Now, as you can see, you're one move away. If the rook goes somewhere, then that queen is facing this one. So very important to see the pattern here. But how does that work exactly, right? So here, what are the moves, right? You're threatening to take on e2 anyway. So if the rook takes the knight, clearly queen g5 is strong. Double attack. c1 and g2, but the line goes on. The best move is knight d5. Why is that? If you remove the bishop here, then you take here, and you capture the rook, and you are winning. So the right move not seen in the broadcast is knight d5. And here the best answer is rook take d5. Now, once again, you have a strong attack, and the computer says, well, let's try to save the game by being down an exchange. And on bishop a6, queen a5, double attack. So now rook d5 is very strong. Now, if you just simply take on d5, then you take like that, you still have an attack. And now queen c1 check, and you win the game. So you're going to be an extra rook up. So now we know that rook d4 doesn't work. But what about bishop f1? This is actually incredible. Check is the right move. Now if white takes, check, and then you capture on b4. That's the theme, right? So on bishop f1, knight f3, king h1 is the move. And now you have to be careful. If you take on d1, then I take on e7. So what is the right move? Rook h6, brilliant. White takes, checkmate. So we can see on bishop f1, check, and rook h6. So now you can try to defend, but then you win the queen. So Hikaru saw that, and he played bishop g4. He's trying to prevent, something happening on the g file. But here, knight f3, and the game is over, right? And Hikaru concede the game. Because if you take that, check first, very important, and then you take the queen. Can exchange, and now you're up a queen versus a knight. So I think that what we saw here, it all started for that move queen b4. By the way, queen g4 was a bad move as well because you do the same stuff, right? And now here you have also rook g6. And on rook take d4, you take, once again, queen g5, double attack. So once again, on knight e6, Hikaru played too quickly, and he had to find queen e5. That's the right move because on d4, now you take, right? And you don't have any shenanigans. On the queen g5, you can just take. And here, I don't know, play d5, and you're fine. So it all started from knight e6, queen b4, and then everything plays out, right? That was a game, and no matter what you do, boom, you win the queen.